How's it going, everybody? My name is George Norton. I'm an exercise physiologist and owner of Joint Effort Exercise in Guilford, Brantford, and Old Saybrook, Connecticut. Joint Effort is an exercise center for people over 50 who do not like to go to these big gyms and work out with the big buff bodies or the tiny little girls. So what we like to say is we're a small, comfortable, and safe exercise center where normal people can come to exercise. Today what I want to talk about is a conversation that I have relatively frequently about nutrition. Obviously, we're not nutritionists, and that's not our specialty. But we do give some, very basic recommendations on how to eat, frequently in order to keep your metabolism going. A lot of our members, being over 50, the metabolism starts to slow down a little bit. So we're constantly trying to figure out ways to help them, burn calories, be healthier, lose some weight. So what I always say, an analogy that I like to use is you want to think about your body as if it was if it was your house, and the only way that you had to heat your house was with fire and with wood. So when you wake up in the morning, you wouldn't wait 2 or 3 hours to throw some wood on the fire. You'd freeze. So I always say, like, breakfast would be those first few logs that you used in the beginning of the day. So you wake up, you want to put some type of food in your system, preferably a protein and a complex carbohydrate. You're going to hear me say that a lot over the next couple of minutes. You always want to be coupling those two things together. Never want to really eat carbohydrate just by itself. Those sugar molecules want something to do, and they can work along with the proteins to help you repair muscle tissue and go through many, many physiological processes. So with that being said, going 2 hours to 3 hours later, you wouldn't want to, well, I shouldn't say that. You wouldn't want to wait until lunchtime or 4 hours later after you wake up to put some more wood on the fire. Your fire would go out. So what we always, like to say is, why don't you throw a couple more sticks on the fire, just so your fire stays burning and, you don't get cold. And, it's a very easy thing to do. Pack a light snack. Again, time number 2, complex carbohydrate and lean protein source. And then, 2 hours later, then there's lunch. 2 hours later, 3 hours later, then there's another snack. And then 2 to 3 hours later, there's your dinner. We always like to say, after 7 o'clock, we try not to take anything in. Those calories aren't going to have much to do while you're sleeping. So again, the analogy, just think about your body if you were thinking about it as your house, and the only way to heat your house was with wood and fire. So every 2 to 3 hours, put something in your system, and you'll keep that metabolic fire burning throughout the day. I hope this helps. If you liked the video, please comment below. If you have any questions that you'd like me to answer, please leave a comment in the question or a question in the comment box. Like the video, and if you really thought it was good, you can also share it. We'd appreciate it. So again, George Norton from Joint Effort Exercise, and be well, everybody. Take care.